Hey guys, it's Jason again. I'm back in my dirty kitchen. I don't want to show anybody the dishes because there's a lot of dishes in the sink. But I'm going to clean it later. But I wanted to show you guys a snack with sourdough. So this is I just cut a piece of sourdough off of a sourdough loaf that I had. This is by Stop and Shop Nature's Promise sourdough. You know, sourdough is good because it's fermented. You know, so it's got those enzymes that are, those things that are the prebiotics, probiotics. Okay, look, I'm not a doctor, so it's got good stuff in it for your gut. Okay, that's what I do know. I think, but the reason why I like sourdough bread is that flavor that you get from sourdough because it's made with a starter, so that's allowed to ferment for like over a week. And I actually have tried doing that, but my sourdough bread didn't taste like anything. And I have some starter here in the fridge that is frozen. You can freeze starter, and it'll stay alive in the freezer until you thaw it. So maybe I'll try that in another video. But the best way to do this is just to butter this bread and then toast it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bowl, one of these little vintage Pyrex bowls. I like to sell things on eBay too, so I've got all this vintage crap. So we're going to just take some butter here. Not a whole lot of butter. Unsalted butter, always unsalted butter. There's no need to buy salted butter. So you just take a little bit of that and put it into this bowl right here. I'm going to microwave it for like 20 seconds to melt the butter. All right. Yeah. Freezer's complaining. So, if I can find, yes. These are pretty cool to get, the kitchen brushes, so you can brush things on. So, okay, here's the butter. It's melted enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip this in here. Okay. I'm going to brush this on my bread. Brush the butter right on the bread. Like that. You can be pretty liberal with it. I mean, generous, right? Generous. I have no idea. I'm not even scripting this, guys. I'm just doing it. All right, so we've got the butter. We got the bread. It's nice and buttered. What we can do is put a little bit of pepper. Put a little bit of pepper on it. And maybe a pinch of salt. Some sea salt here. I have to put it in my hand. So just, sprinkle that on there. Boom, 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 boom. And then what you're going to do, I like to broil it. Okay, I'm going to broil it in my Ninja Foodie oven. My Ninja Foodie oven, which is right there in the background. And I'm just going to broil it for like 4 minutes. All right, let's get this. You just put it on the rack, like that. I'm just going to lay it on the rack there, and I'll broil. This thing's amazing. I'll do a minute at high, 4 minutes at high. So we can put this away, keep the rest of this butter. Like that. Okay, so once that's done, here's the thing. When you're snacking on things like this, you want to take your time when you're making it because that's going to do a couple things. You're going to burn calories while you're cooking. You're going to enjoy yourself while you're cooking. it's those easy to grab snacks that are not so good for you, like a cookie. Grab a cookie, and you eat it. There's no work that's required. There's no work that's required for that. You want to make a snack that requires work, So I wanted to also talk about the chef knife. This chef knife that I have. This is I found this at a estate sale in someone's attic. It's made by Russell Greenworks. I don't think you guys can see it, but maybe. It's made by Russell Green River Works. This is like a 1980s chef knife. It's amazing. This thing is incredible. I'll chop another red onion. This thing's crazy, and I'll just you just go like that, like that, boom, boom, and then, what am I going to do with this red onion? Well, I can just put it in a container. I cut it, and I'll use it for my tuna fish tomorrow. That's really, what you do. Like that, boom, boom. It's great chef's knife. Green River Works. If you can get a vintage one, you're on the right track there. Let me get a container for this red onion where I have something here. Oh boy, I got these things here. Oh God, it's a mess. Okay. So I'm just gonna put this red onion in here, and I'll use it for later. You cut something up, you use it for later. Like that. Just dump it right in here. Dump it in this container, and it's in the fridge for later. For when I want to put it on my tuna fish. Okay. It's this. And that's the height. Yeah. All right. It's looking good. It's looking good. Oh yeah. It's starting to look good. We got the melted butter. We didn't use it all. I'll use it later. I am going to put smoked salmon on it, just because I love smoked salmon. And it's going to give it, protein, So, it's almost done. We got 34 seconds over there. But, hey, yeah, let's do this. We're going to do this. We're going to make bread. It's a snack. It's going to take 10 minutes to make this snack. But that 10 minutes is well used rather than just snacking on something that is so easy. But there's good things for you that you can snack on that are easy, like fruit, This is just a little bit different. All right, so it's done. Yeah, that's good enough. So now it's got a good char on it. See, it's got a good char. So now I can put some smoked salmon on it. Put a nice piece of smoked salmon here. Like that. Layer it on. Maybe a little bit like that. A little bit. Yeah, that's good enough. A couple slices, 3 slices. And that's it. That's it, really. Now you just eat it. That's good. Yeah. So, the great thing is you get the contrast of the cold salmon with the warm bread. And then you get the butter in there. You get the butter. Look, cooking at home for yourself is all about experimentation. Again, it's like I say, when the way I feel about recipes is recipes are great, but I think a recipe is more when you're cooking for someone else, you want to follow a recipe. If you're at home and you're cooking for yourself, you don't need to follow a recipe. You just start cooking. You got to be creative. It's like this type of thing. Like, what do I want? Okay, I'll take a piece of bread and I'll put smoked salmon on it. It's that easy to do. It's that easy. So, oh God, that was so good. Now I love fish. If you don't want to put the fish on there, you don't like smoked salmon, you don't put fish on there. You can even put prosciutto on here. You can put prosciutto. Anything could go on here. You could put buffalo mozzarella on here. So that's my little cooking episode for today, and I'll do another one tomorrow. Hopefully I'll do one every day. And as I always say, get cooking.